Hey guys, Ben here, and today we are back with a brand new ranking video. Now this is actually the first ranking video that we've had on the channel in a long time. I kind of want to see and gauge your guys' interest in these types of videos, see if there's something that I could maybe be bringing back to the channel. But today we are going to be ranking all of the perks in Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. Now obviously this is inspired by the Season 5 drop, which gave us the brand new perk Death Perception. It was originally in Black Ops 4 and they've brought it back now. Obviously this list will be including the perks tier 1 through 5 upgrades, as I feel that's a pretty important part of the game and really makes an impact on how good the perk actually is. So yeah, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoy this content, subscribe to the channel if you're new of course, and comment down below if you guys are really looking forward to more ranking videos or anything like this. I would love to hear you guys' feedback, but let's get right on into the video. Alright, so starting off here with our number 9 spot, this is going to be Tombstone Soda. Now for whatever reason, Treyarch decided that it would be a good idea to take the second worst perk in Zombies history, which would be Tombstone, and the worst perk in Zombies history, which would be Who's Who, and fucking combined them to make this absolutely bullshit perk that nobody should really ever be buying, and the only reason you do is because you can buy every perk on every map, so you may as well, right? But basically, it has all the same capabilities as Tombstone, which, of course, the incentive to fucking kill yourself when you go down and fuck over your teammates, which is fucking awesome. Just take the coward's way out, and now your teammate has to deal with twice as many zombies on a high round. Like, that's not helpful to the team at all. But you get to keep your gun when you come back. So you selfish bastard, don't buy Tombstone. But then the Who's Who part, which just makes it so much better. You go down on round 40, and you're like, alright, let's Tombstone Shadow, we got this. You have 150 fucking health, no armor, you do get to keep your gun at least, they don't screw you with a starting pistol like it was in BO2. But still, you have 150 health. If you even get to your body, you don't have quick revive, you are not getting the revive off. This perk is fucking awful, and all of the upgrades seem to be somehow related to that Tombstone Shadow, which is fucking miserable. This perk is awful, not to mention it's one of the most expensive perks in the game. Tombstone, absolutely shit, do not buy it, it is a waste of points. Alright, so coming in at the number 8 spot, we have a recently added perk, and this is going to be Mule Kick. Now, Mule Kick really has never been a super effective perk, but one that was sometimes fun to run just so you can carry 3 guns. But in Cold War, there's a few reasons that it's really not that important or really good to have. First off, you can give yourself whatever gun you want to start the game. So, I mean, normally I'm rocking an XM4, M16, or Hauer, and you could put every attachment you want on the gun. And then you end up getting, each map has its own specific wonder weapon, so you end up getting that. And basically now you have 2 guns that are tailored exactly how you want them. You really don't need that 3rd gun. And the other thing Mule Kick used to be useful for was giving you extra ammo. You would have 3 guns, meaning that you had full ammo from 3 guns instead of just 2. Obviously more helpful. But with the munitions boxes that are all over the maps, you can just buy ammo. You don't need to hopefully get lucky and get a max ammo, even though I believe every map other than Firebase Z has a dog round where you get a free max ammo. So overall, Mule Kick, it's not a horrible perk, it's just not something that's very useful to run in Cold War. Alright, so coming in at our number 7 spot is going to be the new perk Death Perception. Now the way I'm currently using to describe Death Perception is helpful but not necessary. It does a lot of cool things to help out, but you're not really going to ever end up needing this perk. Now if you don't know what it was from BO4, basically if a zombie was behind cover or behind a wall, you would be able to see a cutout of their body and you would know they're there. Obviously with the tier upgrades there's added abilities here, but none of them are really that effective. The tier 5, which basically makes it kind of like Vulture Raid, where you can see the mystery box through walls and perks through walls, is I guess kind of cool, but at that point just fucking give us Vulture Raid, we all wanted that more anyways. And then the other thing that I really like about it is another tier upgrade where it gives you 20% more salvage. The only small problem with that is by the time I'm at the point where I'm buying Death Perception, I already have level 3 armor and my gun is either purple or gold at that point, so there's really not that much more to do with salvage. That being said though, decent perk. I still get it because you can get every perk, but it's probably going to be number 7 or 8 if we're being honest. Alright, so coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be Speed Cola. Now this is where I think we're getting to the point in the list where these are perks I'm happily running every game, and every single time I'm playing I'm getting them. But Speed Cola really is greatly affected by the same thing that kind of brings down Mule Kick, where you can start putting any attachment on the gun you start with. And one of those attachments would obviously be Fast Mags. So basically, you have the capability to start with a Speed Cola perma perk right away, kind of taking the usefulness of it, especially early game, away. Now obviously it's going to be faster with Speed Cola, but it makes it so that you don't need to get Speed Cola right away anymore. You already have a boost in reload speed. And it doesn't really help that when you look at the tier upgrades, they're very, very important for determining how good a perk is. And when you have 2 of your 5 tier upgrades that are absolutely useless, like who the fuck needs to rebuild barricades faster? Who does that anymore? It's not fucking 2011 where we're playing Kino and you actually rebuild barricades because you don't know what else to fucking do. Like, nobody rebuilds barricades anymore. It just makes the game go slower. So that one's absolutely useless. The box settling faster, nobody cares about. Like, I don't even use the box when I play anymore. I literally have spun it like 20 times, and every single time was to try and get the wonder weapon because the person I was playing with took the free one. And then the tier 5 upgrade it's cool, but again, not a super strong one, especially for the tier 5 variant. So really, it's kind of disappointing to put Speed Cola this far down the list, but it kind of feels like it's a watered down version of the perk we know and love. Alright, so coming in at our number 5 spot is going to be one of the more self-explanatory perks in the game, and it's Deadshot daiquiri. Now, Deadshot, if you don't know what it does, basically when you aim down sight, it's going to aim at their heads instead of their bodies, which obviously the extra damage that you get for headshots is super important in this game, and really any Call of Duty Zombies game. For the tier upgrades, 3 and 5, whatever. 4 is also kind of whatever, although it's pretty good. But really the tier upgrades that I'm looking at are 1 and 2. For tier 2 upgrade with the armor damage, I've found any extra armor damage you can get in this game is absolutely incredibly important, with the amount of heavy zombies that begin spawning late rounds and bosses like the Manglers and Panzer Soldat. So any extra armor damage you can get really helps out in Cold War. For the tier 1 upgrade with the critical damage, it's a little bit difficult to know exactly what it means, but basically if you have a zombie, you shoot, the first shot hits it in the head, that shot will do double damage. So when you have a triple pack-a-punch gun that's a gold variant, it really makes it so much more powerful. It literally like doubles the damage on a headshot, which already basically doubles the damage of a body shot. So when you get up on those high rounds and the zombies are incredibly strong and they take a lot of health to kill, if you can consistently be getting first shot headshots on them, it makes it so much easier to kill the zombies. Alright, so coming in at our number 4 spot, this is going to be Quick Revive, and this was a toss-up between this and Deadshot for the number 4 spot, but I decided Quick Revive deserves it more, and the main reason for that is it affects the most important part of the game, which is health. Now at the end of the day, zombies is about survival, and anything that can give you more health is an advantage and really feels to me like a must-buy. In this case, it's the delay before your health regeneration that gets decreased, meaning every time you get hit, you're going to begin regaining health faster when you have Quick Revive. It's incredibly important. It makes it so that that one hit from the zombie as you're running by doesn't really affect you as much. It's a very important perk. But the sad thing about it, keeping it out of the top 3, is the tier 5 upgrade is absolutely dog shit. Alright? You go down on round 40, you have a better chance of laying there and fucking knifing a zombie than you do of fucking killing it with the shitty ass pistol it gives you. Like, I'm sorry, I love the 1911, but a single Pack-a-Punch 1911 on round 40, you can send every single shot you have into a zombie's head, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't kill it. You literally have a better chance of laying there with a fucking knife. It is so bad, and that is really the reason that it can't make the top 3. Alright, so coming in at our number 3 spot is going to be Stamin-up. Now this is a perk that we've seen since BO1. I think Ascension was the first map it showed up on, and ever since then, for me at least, it's been a must-buy, and it's been one of my favorite perks in the entire game, really. The ability to run faster is so important in zombies. That hasn't changed since BO1. Really, it's hard to explain, but anybody who's played zombies knows just how important Stamin-up is. I think the actual speed boost it gives you, this is from BO3, but it was 7% speed boost, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you don't have Stamin-up, you feel like a freaking turtle, man. I swear, it is crazy. Stamin-up, always been a must-buy for me. Of course, one of my favorite perks of all time. And the tier 5 upgrade where you can sprint forever. You will have no sprint fall off. Like, you can continue sprinting forever. It's incredibly clutch. Again, one of my favorite perks. Just overall a really, really good perk. Alright, so coming in at our number 2 spot now, this one was really close to Stamin-up. It is going to be Elemental Pop. Now, when it gets to the high rounds, the ammo type damage is incredibly important for killing zombies, because the guns kind of begin to struggle killing them. Obviously, if you have a wonder weapon, that's going to do much better than any normal gun, but even then, having this ammo type advantage is huge. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what Elemental Pop is, because it's a new perk to Cold War, basically, as you're shooting, randomly it will be triggering ammo types for you. So you'll be shooting and randomly it'll trigger a napalm burst, even if you have brain rot on your gun. While brain rot, the brain rot that you've put on your gun will still be working and active. So it's absolutely incredibly important. It basically just makes it so that you have so many more ammo types just happening all the time, which is obviously, I don't need to explain to you how awesome that is. But the thing that really puts this at the number 2 spot, because all that's great, but I don't think it would get above Stamin-up just from that. The thing that puts this at the number 2 spot is the tier 5 upgrade. You already have a great perk in Elemental Pop, not to mention it's a new perk, which always gives it a great advantage in my ranking videos, because honestly, I remember sitting through BO3, we got Widow's Wine at the start, and we didn't get a new perk the entire time. So anytime we get a new perk, it's absolutely awesome. But the tier 5 upgrade basically makes it Electric Cherry. So now you have this great perk, Elemental Pop, and you mix it with Electric Cherry. And that just makes it absolutely one of the best perks in the game. The Electric Cherry, I can't even explain how many times I've been caught as I'm reloading, and it stuns all the zombies near you, and you're not screwed anymore. You're chilling. Overall, really, really good perk. Love using it. I would highly recommend it for anybody playing zombies. Alright, so coming in at our number 1 spot, this one should have been pretty obvious to everybody. It's the only thing that kind of turned me off from making this video, because I feel everybody knew it was going to be number 1. But it's going to be Jug. Like I said with Quick Revive, this game is about survival. Anything that can give you extra health, you kind of have to take it. Now, in this game, you're a 5 hit at the start, and you can get armor, which I thought might turn number 1 away from being Jug. Kind of made me excited, but then you kind of realize the tier 5 upgrade saves it and makes it absolutely the best perk in the game. Now, for those of you, I know a lot of people didn't play BO4 Zombies, it was kind of dog shit, totally understand. But the tier 5 upgrade is basically Dying Wish. Just a watered down version of it, but it's basically Dying Wish from BO4, where whenever you would be hit down to 1 health, that next hit would kind of send you into almost like a zombie blood, where I can't remember exactly if the zombies still knew you were there or not, but you weren't like killable. Here it's watered down where you are still killable, but it just makes it so that once you're at 1 health, the critical kill, it like takes away your armor, but you're still alive, and it gives you that 1 extra hit, which ends up being way more clutch than it might sound. And overall, it would be really, really hard to make this list and somehow not put Jug at the number 1 spot. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching at this point, remember, leave a comment down below on what your favorite perk in Cold War Zombies is. Not necessarily the best perk. I don't want a ton of comments that just say Juggernog, because I think at the end of the day we all know Juggernog is the best. It's disappointing, but facts are facts. Yeah, make sure you guys leave a comment on that. If you guys like these ranking videos, please leave a like and let me know. Do that in the comment section if you want. If you guys want to join my Discord, I am announcing when I stream all the time over there. I announce every upload over there. I mean, you could just turn post notifications on, it's way easier. But I am always checking my Discord as well, so if you guys want to talk to me directly and you don't want to show up to the streams for whatever reason, I'm a really funny guy, you guys should do it. But if you don't want to do that, you can head over to my Discord. I'm always on there. We got a pretty small one right now, but we're building it. Trust, boys, trust. We're building the Discord. Alright, soon it's going to be at like 1 million members, and that's never going to happen. But I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this point. I need to shut the fuck up. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.